What's up, everybody? The Coaster Nerds here. This is Tim. I had a few people in my previous review of this phone ask for an update, and I thought that was a great idea. So here we are, 10 months later from the time I bought the phone. I got it when it basically first came out, and here we are 10 months later. Let's go over this. It won't take very long. As you can possibly see, I'm not sure how that's going to show up on camera, I cracked my phone basically 4 weeks after I had it. I never had an issue with my last S7 with the screen, but this one, as you can see, is cracked. I dropped it at Red Rocks Amphitheater in Colorado just a few weeks after I had it. It took out part of the screen, the LCD, and there's several giant cracks through this phone. I have an insurance company, Assyrian, I always forget how to say that. And basically, they will only, even though it says in the contract that they will replace screens, they will not replace a screen on an S10. They want $200 for a new refurbished phone. So I said, screw that. So here we are, 10 months later. Let me just talk about the screen a little bit more. It's annoying. I've never owned a phone with a cracked screen. I always get it repaired, or I've never broken one. So that was a little disappointing that this Gorilla Glass that's supposed to be the best ever is broken, and it broke at Red Rocks. It did fall a whole 2 feet, not very far. But, so as bad as that is, but this screen, since then, I have dropped this phone several times with this little case on it. The last one was just last night, and it fell over 10 feet, 10 feet from my roof while doing some gutter work. I for sure thought this phone was destroyed, and it's fine. In fact, I've dropped it at 5 feet, several times at 4 feet. I've lost track. This phone has been dropped and banged and beat up, and the only time it was damaged was at Red Rocks when it fell from my knee, 2 feet. So take that for what it's worth. I'm not sure. The screen's been fine. I don't even have a screen protector on it at all, just this little case. Other than when it broke 3 weeks after I have it, it's been fine. And that leads me into my next thing. This phone is in the shower with me every single day. I watch my TV shows, my movies, I do work from in the shower. Judge me, I don't mind. This phone, like my last phone, is in the water every single day to the point where the little screws on the bottom are actually rusting. Not a big deal, it's expected. But this phone, even with its completely cracked screen, is in the water and submerged on a daily basis. I have no problems with the screen, I have no problems with the phone, I have no problems with the port down here. No issues whatsoever. So, screen broke, that's bad. The insurance company, I would highly advise against using them at all. They're bad, they won't cover their warranty. But after that crack, the screen's been great, even with water usage. There's been some reports where people have issues with this port, loose connections there. I have had zero problems with that. However, I do wirelessly charge my phone, I'd say about 75% of the time. I have had zero issues with this phone slowing down, no crashes, and it's maybe restarted on me a handful of times in almost the year I've had it. So, plus side on that, zero crashing, phone works great. I don't play a lot of games on here, but I do heavy Photoshop work and marketing on here. My phone is used hardcore, more so than just text and email and whatnot. I am using some hardcore applications on here that do processing and RAM power in here, and I've had no issues. So that's been great. The camera on this guy, you can kind of see it right now. I love the camera. It's great, except it's constantly smudgy. Constantly. It's just the placement. I don't know how you get around that. So if you're taking pictures with this thing, it's great, but I'm constantly finding myself having to wipe it off on a shirt or napkin or whatnot. Maybe it's just the way I use the phone, but it's constantly smudged up here. So that's my little issue. I don't know, again, that's not really the phone's fault. I'm not sure, maybe the placement, but that does get quite annoying. I mean, you can see how scratched up my case is. This phone has been through hell. And other than the front of it being cracked right here, we're good to go. I've had zero issues with my Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth, or the phone signal, or speakers. All of those have been great. I have no complaints. The settings, the software, the Android OS on here is all good, so I have nothing to complain about as far as all that goes. I would highly recommend this phone. I'm glad I upgraded. For me, it was a good choice. I have no desire to upgrade from now on. I know the new phones are coming out. I will probably try and use this phone for another 2 years. After the almost 1 year mark, highly recommended other than this damn crack. Maybe it was a fluke. Battery life has been great. No complaints with that whatsoever. So my only real problem with this phone has been the cracked screen that I'm not paying $200 plus to have repaired at this point. I will deal with it until those costs come down. So there's your update. This is the regular one, not the Plus, not the E or whatever the hell else they got going on. This is your basic Galaxy S10. Great phone. This phone is more than enough for 99% of the people out there. It's a great phone. Happy you got it. Thanks for watching, guys.